Morning.
Good morning.
Hey, Miss Mir.
Hi. We're going to start on page 40 in the round book. So we're going to start with C harmonic minor scale. In one octave, we'll take the repeat scale and arpeggio. This will be a quarter note. Three, four. So we're going to change to the 2-octave one. So everybody can play this later. 3 and 4 and. Alright, let's do the arpeggio again. 3 and 4 and. One more time. see if I needed to let anyone else in. We'll do it again. 3, 4. Good deal. So the next tune, The Graveyard at Dusk. I kind of like it with mute, but I didn't put con sordino so as not to prevent anyone from playing it. So if you have a mute, feel free to use it. If you don't have a mute, no big deal. I'm going to start by playing the lower part first, I think. And we'll stick to this kind of hopefully safe tempo. So, Graveyard at Dusk, I'm playing the lower part. Pause for a second. All right, so back at the beginning. One. put a mute on for anyone who hasn't heard the difference. So I'm still playing lower part. You can play any part that makes you happy. This is Graveyard at Dusk with mute. 1, 2, 3. So we're going to do Graveyard at Dusk again, and I'm going to switch up to the top part, so you may play the same or the opposite, depending on what makes you happy, and I will still do it with mute. So mute is still on, in case you are curious. 1, 2, 3. make it fair, I'm going to play it one more time, this time with mute off, so you can have all those different kinds of sounds. I'm still playing the top part, so you can choose the part that makes you happy. Same or opposite, depending on where you are. 1, 2, 3. So 1, 2, 3, 4 measures before the end. If you're playing the top part, mark an up bow on that B natural, and that will make that last tie a lot easier to play. And then please turn back page. I want to quickly look at Cider Press. Okay, we'll see if we can do this. That click is now the dotted quarter note. And I will start on the top part. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So I'll count it in, and then I'll be counting 2 measures of rest. So don't be alarmed when you don't hear anything. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Second we got a, this is what we're shooting for, or a little bit faster, and then we're going to do at least one. Oh wait, I want to make sure I can actually play this tempo. Alright, so this is practice tempo. I will be back to playing the top part. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Tempo. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I want to write down those tempos before I forget what I did. So you have a moment to rest. Quarter note. All right, so let's end with the E flat major 2 octave scale, I think. I didn't set a tempo for that one last time, so I'll just guess. 3, 4, and. Exactly. All right. So any questions? Now's your chance. Oh, maybe.
Oops. Hello.
Hello.
You?
Yeah, we kept flashing in and out.
And my computer's, I don't know what it's doing. It's rather scary, actually. I can't afford to lose that stuff that's on my computer. It just would start flashing and then it would freeze up entirely.
I noticed that it was in and out for you guys today.
Yeah, we're on this iPad right now.
Good thing there's multiple devices. I hope the computer like gets over whatever its problem is.
Yeah, me too. Otherwise, I'll have to take it in and lose it for a few days, probably.
So this at least is a touch on all of the ones in this key. So you can be practicing all of them in E
Did
flat
we
major
do
and C minor.
pumpkin? Oh, we must
No.
because it's got Chuck.
Well, yeah, we not
Because we did Scarecrow and Pumpkin Roll
Last.
Yeah.
last week. So that got you 2 new ones today. And I anticipate next week will be a Sound Explorer exploring a tune. Because I anticipate I'll be on the 5-string cello. So a learn by ear song in this key. So you have something else.
Yay.
Oh, yay!
So are we it today?
Yeah, you're it
Else
today.
here?
But I wanted to be really...
Yeah, we've got a private lesson and we kept leaving.
Yeah, but I kept playing when you were ready to come back so that anyone who's doing it later didn't have goofy
No, right.
interruptions.
Obviously, that's the best way to do it, but
So, yes, it was like the kid that has to go to the bathroom 5 times.
Did a practice instead.
Yeah.
All right. Well, have a nice day, Mayor.
All right, you too.
Okay.
thank you.
Bye.
Bye-bye.